Few had heard of him a year ago, and he was in jail less than 2 weeks. Now Bassirou Diomaye Faye is set to become Senegal's next president. His extraordinary rise caps a roller coaster period in Senegalese politics. He was released after the political amnesty called by former President Macky Sall granted freedom to the hundreds of opposition supporters. Now Mr. Clean, as he is nicknamed, must get to work delivering the sweeping reforms he has promised. At the heart of his campaign was a pledge to take back control over Senegal's natural resources by empowering national companies to prevent what he called economic enslavement.
In view of the urgency of the situation and the hope placed on us, we work relentlessly on priority projects, the most important of which we consider to be national reconciliation and rebuilding of the foundations of our way of life together, the rebuilding of institutions, a significant reduction in the cost of living.
He is a former tax collector who comes from a small town in central Senegal with a home in the capital, Dakar. But crucially, he was backed by banned opposition favorite Ousmane Sonko, who was also behind bars until just before the elections. However, critics question Diomaye Faye's lack of political experience and little is really known about him.
Definitely, you can see that he has the youth behind him. He's been in the system. He's been a technocrat. He understands what tax collection is. He understands the system of revenue generation. And if he can surround himself with the right people and put a very good cabinet around him, I think he will do very well.
He won the vote with 53.7%, which will take him to the youngest president in the country's history, and expectations are high.
We are anticipating for positive change, especially he has to focus on the plight of the youth and strengthen the education system so that we can achieve a better Senegal.
We had a very peaceful election and we have elected a president. We want him to institute institutional reforms, which is very critical because the past months have been very difficult on Senegal. I believe he can execute the job.
He is particularly popular among the youths who have been struggling to find jobs. Despite the celebration, they are hoping that he stick to his promises and swiftly tackle corruption, poverty and injustice. Amadou Bah, TRT World, Dakar, Senegal.